You're watching Cover to Cover, our guide at naujawani to the Sikh and Punjabi books that you need to read. This week we're introducing Judice by Professor Kapur Singh. This book was published by Kapur Singh Publishers from Amritsar in 2003 and is available in a hardbound edition. Professor Kapur Singh was the one-time National Professor of Sikhism who passed away in 1986 and needs no introduction. You'll find on our Cover to Cover series that we've introduced 3 of his books previously, with more to come in the near future. This particular book that we're looking at is actually a series of articles that were authored by Professor Kapur Singh throughout his career and were compiled and put together in this publication by his longtime friend Sardar Baldev Singh. He was somebody who was very keen to bring all of Professor Kapur Singh's unpublished works into one compilation for the benefit of future generations who would then not have to scour through differing journals and academic publications to find the various works of Professor Kapur Singh. This book is thus a look at different elements of Sikhi, religious, cultural, political, and even some current affairs of the time period of the 50s, 60s and 70s. So let's take a look inside Judice and see what it's all about. This is, as I said, a compilation, and so it goes straight into the articles. There is an editor's note at the very opening of the book, which I would advise everybody to take a look at and read. It is Sardar Baldev Singh's reasoning for putting this work together, but also showcasing how he felt Professor Kapur Singh was treated in his life by academic institutions and the Sikh politicians of the day. This publication is all about those articles. There are 43 articles in addition to that opening editor's note, and they cover such diverse topics as the Chinese aggression, the Sikh situations after the death of Master Tara Singh, crisis in Sikh leadership, vulgarization of Sikh doctrines and rituals, who killed Guru Tegh Bahadur, the White Hawk in the Western Skies, glossary of terms used in Sikh writings, and much, much more. There are 2 drawbacks to possessing this voluminous work. The first is that there are no footnotes or notes at the end of each article. That means that references are hard to come by. However, the reasoning behind that is that every single article does tell you where it came from, so which journal publication, what month, what year, so you can go and find the original should you want to look up footnotes and whatnot. The second issue is there is no index or bibliography. That being said, the contents list does provide you with what an index would, a pretty upfront idea of what each article is going to be about. However, a bibliography would have been really, really helpful. Again, going back to some of the original journals is one way of seeing further reading lists. It's not the same as having had it all in this one publication. This is a great piece of work that every Sikh needs to have a look at, if not own, in their homes. Because it is a series of articles, you can drop in and out and read at your leisure. You can get through some of the articles very, very quickly, and then of course you can sit at a desk and take notes and read in full detail. It is a wonderful piece of work with a varied content list inside. This is a fascinating piece of work and a wonderful testament to the wide knowledge and expertise that Professor Kapur Singh had. As the editor of this compilation, Baldev Singh himself says, there have been few scholars, if any, who have been able to pick up the mantle of Professor Kapur Singh since his demise. And reading this reminds you today, some 30 years later, of how much of a visionary and incredibly astute mind he really was. But we want to know what you think, so please leave us a comment below sharing your thoughts on Judice by Professor Kapur Singh. Make sure you subscribe to the Naujawani YouTube channel for more Cover to Cover, our guide to the Sikh and Punjabi books that you need to read.